What would happen if you lived in The Mandalorian? After the stories of Jango and Boba Fett, another warrior emerges in the Star Wars universe. The Mandalorian is set after the fall of the Empire and before the emergence of the First Order. We follow the travails of a lone gunfighter in the outer reaches of the galaxy, far from the authority of the New Republic. Make sure to watch the video till the end to know what would happen if you lived in The Mandalorian. Before starting the video, like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to stay connected and get updates on new videos and amazing content. With recent news of the Mandalorian television series being produced by Disney, interest in The Mandalorians has rapidly increased. The series will follow a lone Mandalorian gunman in the time period after the fall of the Empire but before the First Order, in a part of the galaxy far from the jurisdiction of the New Republic. Mandalorians have had issues with the Republic for thousands of years when their warrior society was considered a threat to the civilized galaxy. Never a group to back down from a fight, they gave the Republic trouble, the Jedi trouble, and when the Empire came sniffing around, they gave them trouble too. To the Mandalorians, there is no greater distinction than fighting well, protecting their family, and bringing honor to their clan. With no centralized government, their clans make up the only ruling bodies in Mandalorian space, making decisions based on what will help them prosper most. The infamous bounty hunter Boba Fett, first seen in The Empire Strikes Back, comes from the distinguished Fett clan and is the son of a Mandalor, the greatest warrior chosen to lead the Mandalorian people. With no race or bloodline, anyone can become a Mandalorian, provided you keep to these principles of honor and integrity. The Mandalorian is, in many ways, a new beginning for Star Wars, not just the first live-action television series for the property, but also one set during a period the movies have avoided to this point, and with an all-new cast of characters. It's also something very much taking advantage of mythology and ideas that have a long history in the 40-plus years of Star Wars stories that already exist. With that in mind, it's worth looking back across what is already known about events in a galaxy far, far away, in case there are details about Mandalorians that could help understand just what Pedro Pascal's helmeted hero is up to in the new series. Keep reading for a crash course in Mandalorian. What is a Mandalorian, anyway? In Star Wars history, Mandalorians are a warrior race with distinctive armor. That's why Jango Fett, Boba Fett, and the star of the new series all look quite so similar, who have, historically, worked as mercenaries and bounty hunters. The first mention of Mandalorians came in Marvel's first Star Wars comic book series, with 1983's No. 68 featuring a non-canonical backstory for Boba Fett that saw him as being one of a number of super commandos protecting the planet Mandalore. That history was invalidated in 2002 with Star Wars Episode IX, Attack of the Clones, introducing Jango Fett, Boba's clone father, who wore near-identical armor, with no mention of Mandalore or Mandalorians to be found. The first canonical appearance of the Mandalorians as a culture came in the animated series Star Wars, The Clone Wars, which created an entire history for the alien race. Short version, they were an alien race driven from their home planet that, after going to war with the Jedi over the fate of the Republic, became a pacifist culture for the most part, as well as a significant storyline based around the planet as it was temporarily overrun by a violent separatist group led by Darth Maul. By the time of the Star Wars Rebels animated series, Mandalore was being occupied by the Empire, leading to a planetary civil war that involves both the Empire and the Rebellion before resulting in a free Mandalore that is, once again, united under one leader, or as they call them, Mandalors. Yes, really. All of that happened prior to the original trilogy, so just what has happened to the Mandalorian culture by the time the show takes place is an open question. Mandalorians are legendary. What's important to note is that Mandalorians are the best of the best when it comes to bounty hunting. They're also in hiding during the events of The Mandalorian, which is why the title character stands out like a sore thumb. The Mandalorians are legendary, which makes them a great subject for a Star Wars side story. The Way of the Mandalore was a religion followed by Orthodox Mandalorians. The Children of the Watch were a Mandalorian group, described by Bo-Katan Kryze as a cult, who followed the Way and sought to re-establish the religion, which had since fallen out of mainstream Mandalorian society and become considered ancient by the time of the New Republic era. the faith practiced by Orthodox members of Mandalorian society, such as the Children of the Watch. The Way of the Mandalore was consisted of a code of behavior and traditions that honored Mandalorian heritage. It involved protecting fellow Mandalorians, but also wearing a helmet at all times. Followers of the Way believed foundlings were the future and reserved Beskar for them. They took care of foundlings until they were of age or reunited with their own kind. The Way stated that if a Mandalorian removed their helmet in front of another living being, they were no longer permitted to wear it nor considered Mandalorians anymore. Instead, they were considered apostates. Redemption was only possible through bathing within the living waters beneath the mines of Mandalore. Mandalorians who adhered to the Way would state this is the Way when following its ideals. Mandalorians not of that creed would treat followers of the Way with scorn. In turn, the followers of the Way saw those individuals as not being true Mandalorians. The followers of the Way believed in curses that were prophesied in the creed and claimed that their adherence to the Way preserved the Mandalorian legacy for generations. Adherents also saw keeping their word was a matter of honor. The armorer to the tribe. The Way was followed by at least one Mandalorian tribe, known simply as the Tribe, which resided in an underground covert on Navarro during the era of the New Republic. In 9 Avi, when the Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin got into an altercation with Paz Vizsla in the Enclave after Vizsla had accused Djarin of being a coward for using Imperial Beskar to create his armor, a Mandalorian armorer reminded them both of the Way of the Mandalore, stopping the fight. Later, the members of the tribe protected Djarin from members of the Bounty Hunters Guild when he broke the Bounty Hunter Code by rescuing Grogu. Despite the fact that revealing themselves openly would necessitate relocating their covert to remain in hiding, the tribe assisted Djarin as a fellow Mandalorian who followed the Way. Following the battle, Gideon's Imperial remnant found the tribe and attacked it, killing many of the tribe's members. That's it for today's video. What would you do if you get a chance to live in the legendary Mandalorian world? Do you like how their culture functions, would wear their armor and act just exactly like them? Please share your thoughts and reviews with us in the comments section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to stay connected and get updates on new videos and amazing content. Stay tuned and thank you for watching the video.